guys, this is a care video for Brachypelma boehmei, the Mexican Redleg Tarantula. Now here's my guy down there. I've had him for a while now. He's a really nice tarantula. He's about 4 inches long. He's getting pretty big. I don't think he's very old though. I think he's only about 3-4. Well, he might be a bit older than that since he's that large. Not sure how old he is. The pet shop didn't know when I bought him. I've been feeding him once a week, and he's been growing at a steady rate. So yeah, he's kept in a 14-inch by 8-inch plastic shoebox. It actually is, and it's 6 inches tall. And this will suit him for probably the rest of his life. I might get him something a bit more square when he's older, but all I've got it on is it's a pre-mixed substrate. It's called Spider Life, I think. I can't remember what it was, who it was by, or I got it a long time ago. It's due a change. I've been mixing it in with cocoa fibre to try and make the transition of different substrates, make it less stressful for him. But yeah, it was pretty good. It's basically a mix of soil, bark, cocoa fibre and vermiculite. Yeah, and he seemed to like that. He enjoyed burrowing in it when he was a bit younger, when he was a bit smaller. But yeah, he's got quite a large water dish. Some would say that's too large, but it's very shallow. They're not daft. I mean, he does go in it, but he doesn't submerge his abdomen in it. He's not going to drown himself. I do see him drinking it or walk through it or whatever. It's fine. None of my spiders, I've not seen any of them have any trouble with that. But it is something to watch if you do ever, especially with the younger ones, spiderlings, such. They don't need water bowls. Just give them either a bottle cap or just keep it well humid. Keep the walls. They'll take the moisture off the walls and such of the small box. Anyway, all he's got in there is a hide, coconut hide there. Bit of bark at the back, which he seems to like more than his coconut, and this crocodile skull, which he also likes to hide in. Really simple setup. They don't require a lot. Really easy to look after. Temperature wise, try and keep them at anything between 22 to 28 degrees. Mine are at the lower end, around 24 degrees, and he thrives at that temperature. He does really well. I heat it with a heat mat, which, as you can see, is actually inside the tank underneath the soil, really. Some people say that might be bad. Oh, my flash has gone out. Never mind about that. Some people say it might be bad to have a heat source in direct contact, well, which could potentially be in direct contact with the animal. But again, I've never had a problem with it. It's an old heat mat. It doesn't get super warm anyway. It's fine. My other animals, I don't have heat mats in the tank. Just for this particular one, I do. Yeah, 24 degrees, just fine. Out humidity, I don't mist it. It's got a large water bowl. The substrate was a bit damp when I got it. Around 60% humidity is what they need. They're not a tropical species, but you know, in Mexico we've got the heat, which does entail a bit of humidity. And that's it really. Really easy species to look after. Feed them on crickets, appropriately sized, once a week. Well, every 6 to 8 days really. They will eat anytime food presented to him, so you don't want to overfeed it or put a cricket in every 2 or 3 or 4 days thinking they're hungry, because he will take the cricket regardless, more often than not. And whereas you might not think he gets obese, his abdomen will grow and it will force on a molt a lot quicker than what he should naturally. And they've only got so many molts in them, I think. When they reach a certain size, particularly the males, once you hit a certain size and sexual maturity, they don't molt again. That'll be their final year. Whereas the females, I think they're supposed to live up to 20 years. and the male's around about 10. Should get about 5-6 inches in size. Should get reasonably big. He's a very active tarantula. He might not look like he's doing a lot now, but as you can see in my other videos, he does a lot. Moves around a lot. Very friendly, but incredibly skittish. If I ever go near him, if I even look at him, he kicks hairs like mad. And I think that's just the species. Something that this species is particularly known for being highly skittish and very quick to kick hairs, unlike the other more popular ones, the barbalosum or the smithy, who are much easier to handle. They can be handled. I've handled mine quite a few times, but I feel it stresses them out too much, so I try to keep it to the minimum, really. I mean, they're not animals to be handled in general, but you know, it's nice to hold them a few times. I think that's it, really. Keep the water dish. You can either put water in it, or you get this bug gel now, which is like water crystals, which prevents they can't drown in that, in theory. Crickets, well, any appropriately sized insect he'll take. I've only personally fed mine on crickets, which are gut loaded, just with fresh fruit and vegetables. Keep them nice and hydrated and healthy. And yeah, that's all you need to know, really, for the Mexican Fireleg. Really nice tarantula. Recommend it. Love this one to bits. One of my favourite ones, if not he was my first tarantula actually, and probably is one of my favourite animals that I own. Yeah, he's brilliant. Okay, so any questions, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. Thank you. Forgot to mention, keep an eye out for any past and future feeding videos there are, and updates on this particular guy. And that's all. Thanks for watching.